Good morning and welcome to this lesson 4 of Thinking into Result. My name is Alex Crenshaw. I am your Proctor Gallagher consultant. I'm very happy to be here and share with you these great teachings. This is one of the most important lessons. We will learn about the Secret Genie, which is going to help you to understand yourself more clearly and also to understand others. The agenda for today, we will introduce lesson 4, the Secret Genie. We will review lesson 3 worksheets. We will watch the lesson number 4, the video, cover the key points. We will introduce the worksheet lesson of lesson 4, and we will wrap up for today. I want to start with a phrase from Earl Nightingale. Your word is a living expression of how you are using and have used your mind. Well, there's a lot on this phrase that really, it makes you ponder that we believe that our reality is created by external factors, but it is the other way around. That is the reason I highly suggest doing some meditation so you can absorb and you can ponder on this teaching. Because this is one of the main messages of Thinking into Results, that you create your reality by your own thinking, and what is happening now in your life is the result of your thinking of the past. So we are rewriting the program or the paradigms in our mind with this program. So here, Earl Nightingale is telling us that how you're using your mind is reflected in your present reality, you like it or not. So in the Secret Genie on lesson 4, we will learn how to gain control over the thoughts you think. Very important. Most of people do not know how to think. They are thinking constantly, but they do not know how to think correctly. How the law of attraction works to help you achieve any goal you want. At the beginning, this could seem very kind of a fantasy, but it is not really. The law of attraction is working constantly, every second. But we need to align to the law of attraction. And sometimes when we do not understand how it works, that's when we question why I have all these problems. Well, you attracted those problems to your life. But when you know how it works and how to use it to your advantage, then you will accomplish your goals, not only financially, but at the emotional, personal level, relationship, losing weight, for anything that you want. And this is a repeatable formula that you can use to change any result that you do not want. So that is the reason we need to be aware of what is happening in our daily lives, and being very receptive. I mean, do I like this? I'm happy with this result. How can I improve it? So if we're receiving a map and a formula how to accomplish this. Now, going back to lesson 3, your infinite mind, remember that our mind is connected to the infinite intelligence. And that's how we can accomplish our goals. So you rewrote in great detail all the non-productive actions of your life that you identified in lesson 2. And you rewrote all the non-productive actions in the second exercise in lesson 2. Then you wrote a detailed description of the result that you do want. Now, I want to mention something here about writing. We recommend writing with the hand because, as we have seen, your body is an expression of your mind. If you want to change something, it helps you tremendously to write it down with your hands, not with the computer, not with the keyboard. Why? Because based on studies, when you use the keyboard, you activate the reptilian brain, which we can see that is the lower level of the brain. When you use your hands, and this is based on studies, you rewrite the patterns of your brain. So that is the reason here in thinking into results, there's a lot of writing, but there's a scientific reason for that. It does work. When you write things down with your hands on a piece of paper, it makes a difference and you start to change. So that is the reason you first need to identify, okay, what is not working in my life, the non-productive actions, write them down, and then rewrite those with the productive actions. And you rewrote those actions at and as much detail as possible. That will replace your product, that will replace your non-productive actions. So that's what we are doing with this writing. It's a very ancient formula, but it does work. Now, in the piece of paper that you wrote down the non-productive actions, you burn it or shred them. This is symbolic, and this is a kind of letting go, that I will not allow this to control my life anymore. And it's symbolic. It's also very ancient. People have done this for a long time, just writing things on a piece of paper and burn them. I do that sometimes myself. I did that on Monday, I guess, or Sunday. Some issues that there are some patterns that I'm working myself still. And I have a piece of paper, like a notebook, it's called the leaky bucket. And all the thoughts that I do not want, that I want to change, I write them down. And at the end of the day, I burn it. Now, this is the Secret Genie. This is the formula that is going to help you to make big changes in your life. And as we can see here, we represent not only the body, because but the mind, and the mind is divided in the conscious and the subconscious mind. The feelings are based on the subconscious mind, and the intelligence is connected to the subconscious mind. We influence the subconscious mind via the conscious mind. And as you can see here, the body is smaller than the mind and the subconscious mind, because we think that we're the body, but we're not. The body is a reflection of the conscious, but mostly of the subconscious mind. So you need to have this very clear, and this is going to help you to solve any problem. So your body is just the reflection of what is going on in your subconscious mind. So if you want to change something, do not look only to what see with your senses. That's the main trap that people fell for. You need to go beyond that, because, for example, if I ask you, okay, where's the mind? How's the mind? The mind has no image. And that's the problem, that people spend a lot of time in therapy because they want to change something that they do not have an image. There is no image for the mind. And having an image is going to help you to see, okay, what can I do to change this? It's like, as we saw in the video that Bob was asked, okay, tell me what color is your car, how many doors, because the way we human beings think is through images, but there is no image of the mind. So how can you change something if you do not have the image? Well, the Secret Genie is the image of the mind that was created by this doctor in Texas, which Bob says this is the best teaching that I have ever seen in my life. And it's so important to have a clear idea of this, how the mind works, because then it's going to be easy for you to make the changes that you want to do. So the key point here is, if you objectively view another person's behavior, you will understand what is going on in their mind. So here, the key word is being objective. These teachings are going to help you to, when you see somebody or something, you do not judge. As Bob mentions, observation is power. Judging is weakness. You do not judge. You become objective. And then it's going to be easier for you to understand that person, because as we have learned, other people can feel your energy. So if you are judging someone, the person will feel that. But if you objectively see a person using the genie, you will be in a better position to help that person, either your children or your spouse, your partner, or your co-worker, to make the proper changes to improve their lives. Mhm. Another important point is vibration is a natural law of the universe. Everything vibrates, nothing rests. So everything is constantly moving. This is thanks to quantum physics. We can confirm this now. Nothing is static. And the great news of this is the following: we can change everything. We do not need to stay in our current condition. If we want to change something, we can do it. And this is great news. Nothing is static. Mhm. And the higher the vibration, the better. That's when what we want to do. We want to increase the vibration, is what Bob mentions about the Wright brothers. How to fly has always been there, but until we raise our vibration, we were able to access that level of knowledge, and then how to fly was discovered. So it's the same. We're increasing our vibration, and something that is lowers our vibration or lower our vibration is judging others. So you want to be objective. That's what you want to do. So this is a more detailed image of the stick person. So we represent here the mind, and then we divide the mind between the conscious and the subconscious mind. And again, the conscious mind is related to the intellect, and the subconscious mind is related to the feelings. And we can see that within the conscious mind and the body is the subconscious mind. It's a filter. And the body is a representation of the mind. Every cell of our body is influenced, or our subconscious mind or the mind is in our body. Mm-hmm. And that is the reason it's smaller. There's a reason why, because really what really is important is the subconscious and conscious mind, and especially the subconscious mind. And remember also, you connect to the infinite intelligence with the subconscious mind. Mm-hmm. That is the connection. And that's when you want to align and to increase the level of vibration to access that infinite intelligence to change your life. Mm-hmm. Now, for the lesson 4, for the worksheet, that's really important to study the material, is you will begin by examining how you spend your days. Journal, become more objective. That is the reason in my teachings I suggest meditation. It's gonna be of great help to examine your life. If there's a lot of noise in your mind, it's gonna be difficult. But if you quiet the mind, it's gonna be easy to observe what is going on in your life, especially without judging yourself. You become a witness of what is going on in your life. And then if something happens in your life that you're not happy with, do you react or do you respond to a situation? Remember, as Bob mentioned, when you react to a situation, the situation is controlling you. But when you respond to the situation, you are controlling the situation. I can give you an example. For example, I have a house that I rent, and on Monday, the management company called me, hey, we have a call from the tenants, there's an issue with the heating system. And my mind began to react, oh my goodness, something is wrong. It's gonna cost a lot of money. I said, no, wait, stop. Be objective. Just wait until you get the answer from the technician. So at the beginning, I was reacting to the situation, but then I paused and I said, no. I responded to the situation, and even if something is gonna cost money, the money will come. That's how you respond to the situation, and you do not allow the situation to control you. Mm-hmm. The other point important is Ask yourself if you have difficulty staying focused on a project. Concentration is a very important skill that you need to develop. And what you need to develop. Bob mentioned the exercise of the candle, or observing a dot on the wall. Uh, that is going to help you, because it's going to be difficult to solve an issue if you cannot concentrate or you cannot stay focused for a long time. Another important part is, do you have an organized continuing education program? Daily reading is very important and something that nourish your mind. Do not read whatever. Read something that increases your vibration, that inspires you. On Thinking and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill mentioned that how to develop your genius is to get inspired, get motivated. Mhm. So it's important to have a daily education program. Uh, there are suggested readings. That is the reason in the worksheets, in every lesson at the end, we have a very inspirational reading that Bob and Sandy added to the worksheets at the end. So it's going to help you to get inspired, to understand how the mind works. So it's important to have that. Also, write down what are your greatest strengths. I mean, what are your virtues? What are you good at? So that's important to remind yourself of that constantly, because especially when you start with this program, your paradigms that are not helping you will start to get more obvious, what is not working. So it is very important to be aware of what are your greatest strengths. Also, what are your weaknesses? You need to be aware of what is not working for you. What are the things that you need to improve? And that's one of the goals of the worksheet. And you need to have the intention that you need to eliminate your weaknesses. How do you plan to do it? Mm-hmm. Which ones? It depends on your on how what is easy for you. You can start with the easy one and then go to the next one, or if you start with or if you want to start with the most challenging ones, you can do that. Mm-hmm. Feel for you what is better. Now, you need to these 6 habits that you will change of the weaknesses that are not helping you, or what you found out in the non-productive actions. What are the things that you need to change? Mm-hmm. Procrastination. If you tend to get up late in the morning, if you know that you work better in the morning, well, try to change that habit. That's an example. What is the belief that you have difficulty with that you would like to strengthen? Maybe lack of faith or self-doubt. One of the most common for people is self-doubt. That they think, or one thing that I sometimes an idea that I have, well, I am not ready. I need to be perfect. That's something that is common, that keeps people waiting to do something. Oh, I am not ready. No, just do it. Mm-hmm. That is a belief that you can change. Now, think of a very close associate or friend. What behavioral patterns do they have that could be considered annoying? Mm-hmm. Now, think of something or someone that there's something that they are doing that is annoying. So now change the exercise. If that person were doing that, thinking of you, which behavior of you they could like to change from you. Mm-hmm. So you put on the shoes of the other person. Okay, oh, if that person thinks maybe I have this that I need to change. So you become more objective on what you need to change. That is the reason of this exercise. It helps you to become objective about yourself and what do you need to change. Now, what daily actions do you have that are habitual that ensure you are moving towards your goal? Affirmations. So once you set your goal, remember on the previous lessons, you need to set your goal. Okay, what daily actions do I need to do to accomplish my goal? Mm-hmm. So writing down, listening to music, inspiring music, affirmations, as I mentioned before, find ways or habits that are going to help you to move towards your goal. Mastermind, watching the lessons twice per day. That's another one. Reading the material, um, having a journal. Find the ways that the habits that will help you to accomplish your goal. And with that, we will continue in the next lesson. So I hope that you accomplish all your goals. Thank you and have a great day.